Okay, I got it working, I believe. There we go.
Previously during the investigation.
We're not gonna wait through that. I got it working again. It should load now, because I loaded it once. Gotta be in the VRAM. But he had a conversation. So I wanted to make sure you guys got in on that. Yeah, I fixed my stuff pretty quick. I just rebooted my computer. OBS loaded really weird. That I do not understand. But hey, man, you can't win them all. The streams weren't running. It's live. I'm not going to complain. I thought it was going to make me reinstall OBS. Boy, that's going to be a real boring episode. I almost feel like I can just delete that episode. We'll just call this one, because all I did was sleep at the hotel room. I might have said something. I'll just put a little note that says optional. Had a crash. You know, nothing's perfect in the world. I know this. I know how to get here. And plus, look how much better I am at the game. You know, I got all good at it. Got all good at my driving. Do a little e-brake slide and then back it up. Okay, e-brake is pointless in this game. The minute you click it in, it's probably a little bit realistic on e-brake. You know how people think you just pull the e-brake and drift perfectly? I bet you spin out.
Now, Joel Gray's daughter is, of course... That's right, Jennifer Grey. You knew that, right, Zach?
Jennifer Grey. She's in one of my most favorite movies, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, baby.
1986, directed by John Hughes.
I've seen that movie
That
so
one
many
was so
times.
80s.
Bueller.
Zach, you're not the most cheerful guy I know.
So
but you really
uptight.
do like those cheerful
But
movies.
if you put a piece of coal
I
up
used
his
to love those
ass,
teenage
would
movies
turn
back
into
then,
a
didn't we?
diamond.
Breakfast Club and Pretty in Pink, St. Elmo's Fire, and Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Dude,
That last
Spicoli,
one
baby.
was in 1982, directed by Amy Heckerling. Now that was an impressive film. You've got Sean Penn in the lead, with Jennifer Jason Leigh and Phoebe Cates. Not to mention Nicolas Cage and Forrest Whitaker were in it too. And the original book and the script were written by Cameron Crowe. How could that not be a great film?
Do you remember, Zach?
When that movie ended, the last words, the end.
Zach,
Oh shit!
we'll
I should
finish
have.
our chat later.
Oh,
Let's
dang
take a
it.
walk around here.
I'll have to. I didn't mean to do that. It's all right. I gotta let those go, man. I wanted to hear that, and I just thought he was gonna keep talking, but he doesn't. So, first things first, we like smoking with cigarettes. Heavy brand cigarettes. They sit on your lungs like a 50,000-pound ball of tar. Your lungs will feel like they're slowly sinking in the La Brea tar pits. Heavy brand cigarettes. Yeah, that's why I like this game. You get to smoke in it. We should be good. But we could actually talk to these people first. Suspect, huh? All the time. Every time he lights up, I want to be right there with York Morgan. Let's talk to this boy. We can't. I guess we just gotta go in first. And don't crash on me, baby. I loaded once. Don't you dare. Wait. I'd probably talk to him, though. Nope. They just want us to go inside. My god. Fuck. The graphics. This is like in the days before Xbox 360 didn't use a whole lot of anti-aliasing. So that's how games look. Yeah, I hear you.
Greenvale Community Center. Now that's an impressive building. The clock tower is impressive too.
Please load, baby. He goes into this blackness. Come on, cross your fingers. Oof, oof. Made it through the first pause. Don't. Yes. Second pause. Come on, baby. Yeah! We did it. Didn't crash.
Zach, I haven't been on stage like this since elementary school. I'm not some tree in the wind this time either.
What?
That was a tough role.
Like a
That was a
play?
piece of scenery. Bright red tree.
Thank you all for coming today. Getting right down to business. Agent Morgan from the Federal Bureau of Investigations wishes to speak with you.
You look so angry.
Good afternoon. I'm
Mustachio.
Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Some of you are already aware by now of the tragic murder of Anna Graham. Truly a heinous, terrible crime.
Walk and
I've come to this town
Wanna
to
walk
solve
in
the
the
murder
majestic.
of this young, beautiful girl. And to bring the one responsible to justice.
He's so angry all the time. Aw.
Unfortunately,
Oh, dude,
incidents
it's
like
Rudy.
these have a tendency to happen again.
From the movie Rudy, but taller.
I asked to have you gathered here so I can share some advice in order to minimize the risk of further fatal incidents. Firstly, please, stay away from any dark, dangerous, isolated places.
Isn't it just good advice?
Those of you with children, especially
Like,
of
man,
Anna's age,
you know what? What should we do? I don't know. Let's go
guide
hang
your
out at
children
dark,
away
dangerous,
from these
isolated places.
at all costs.
I mean, even if there isn't a murder, I feel like you should just not do that.
Secondly, avoid going out when it is raining.
You might get wet.
Now, I've heard the folklore story of the raincoat killer.
Oh my god.
There is a
That
chance
body
that
language.
the murderer is mimicking the story. Women should also be especially careful. I would hate to see more victims.
Ooh, here she comes. What? It is. It's Milo Jovovich. What was her name again? She owns a bar. Oh, dude, she's like,
Fashionably late one.
That's Carol, Thomas's sister. She owns a
dude,
bar.
that's what
Thomas's sister.
that's what Heather said too. I agree. Like the white Danny Trejo.
Excuse me. So, as I have said, avoid going outside when it is raining. Young women should be especially careful. Report anything or anyone suspicious immediately. The murderer will be caught and brought
Like
to justice.
rain when you're getting murdered.
Let's all remain on guard until we do so. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Dude, your tie's a little short there. Ah, it's the mysterious capitalist. It's Bane. You merely adapted to the rain. I was born in it.
When paying for our sins, we must not frown. The loss of Anna was for that debt.
Yeah, dude. He's like, what
When
pandemic?
purple fog covers our town,
Is it a pandemic?
we'll all wander in hell, I fret. So says Mr. Stewart.
Sure knows how to steal thunder.
Ooh.
Well then, Zach, let's ask some questions before all these guys leave.
Oh yeah. Get in there. Do I really have to talk to George though? What's up, Georgie?
Agent Morgan, here's your chance to get to know some of the townsfolk. Don't let it go to waste.
Yeah, okay. That was a really purpose-filled. Thomas, my man, what's going on? Thomas? What's going on, brother?
Agent York, your words really made me think about Anna's death again. How could one do such a terrible thing? I'm still in shock.
They say.
Thomas, I forgot to ask. You don't have a tattoo on your back, do you?
Tattoo? I do, actually. But
Is it
why?
squirrels?
Could you show it to me, please?
You seem to be into
Now?
squirrels. Please show
Here?
me your squirrel tattoo.
Yes, please. This is vital for our investigation.
It's a southern flying squirrel, actually.
Okay, if it's gonna help you any.
The squirrel tramp stamp. It's like Ouroboros, a squirrel eating its own table. Hell.
Well, I'm wondering who G is now,
Huh?
aside from that.
Did it tell you anything?
It told me.
I like
that
how
you
he looked at
didn't
his
kill Anna.
tattoo and
Of
chuckled
course
at him.
not.
He's
What
already
are you saying?
embarrassed enough. What a dick. Morgan's such a dick.
You ought to see that tattoo, Zach. A big heart with an arrow through it and Love G in the center.
Such a bad.
I don't know
That
when you
is
got that done, but we've all been through the 80s.
What? What were you doing in the 80s, Yorkie? Huh? What are you insinuating there? You might have wandered through some snowy clubs, mayhaps. All right. Oh, these
Quite a
these
performance. Mysterious and very poetic. But I don't think many of your audience appreciated it.
Mr. Francis York Morgan. The purple fog appears with rain, soiling and ruining our town. The evil does not drain.
Find out why the town is soiled. Remove the source from which it boiled.
Why is he?
Then and only then your case.
He has a
is solved.
Stephen Hawking
But
machine.
for
Why
this
doesn't he have a robot
to
voice?
solve the crime, the proper must do the proper.
Why can't I hear the
Time.
voice?
It is not yet mine. That is Mr. Stewart's time, not mine.
But if you, Mr. York,
Oh, there we go.
find the right timing to chat with me, that is, with Mr. Stewart, may that be. Informative and fruitful, you will see.
Is he speaking in rhymes?
So says Mr. Stewart.
So, Harry, you know something. But there's some reason why you can't tell me yet. Is that what you're trying to say?
Cut the poetic rubbish, Harry, and tell us what you know. We can force you to talk, you know.
How? Are you gonna take him and lay a beat down into him? I have a feeling this guy is just controlled by
Mr.
this
Francis
guy.
York Morgan, pay close attention to
He's
the
like a
signs,
ventriloquist
the
dummy.
omens, and the premonitions. Small they may be, they still are finds, and helpful to your investigations. So says Mr. Stewart.
Thanks for the
So
warning, Harry.
say it,
But don't
Stuart.
Me and Zach, we know what we're doing.
Do. Dude, look at all these people. Well, who first? What is this? Yeah, I'll take a coffee. Makes like a psycho horror movie sound. Anything you do. What's up, Em? How you doing?
Agent York, are you finished asking questions yet? When you're done, let me know. We'll all get dinner.
Nice, girl. I'll have to do with you. We'll work some things out. What? In relation to the case. These are just people. People standing around. Am I supposed to like... Am I not? Am I supposed to go outside? I'm afraid to leave through... Is there a phone? Can I save first? Please let me save, game. Please let me save. Sketch. I have a feeling when we leave, we gonna crash. Open. Oh, good. Go out here. Woo! Oh, hell yeah, we got suspects everywhere. What's this dude? He would... He had a hat. He's like wearing the same outfit from the dude in Queen's Gambit. He just needs a hat. And nicer clothes, actually.
So you're the FBI agent, are you?
This is Chris Christopherson.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
I'm the general. I fought for my country in the Vietnam War.
A real-life war hero. So why are you living here?
Soldier, this is my hometown. After a man returns from war, there's no place to go other than his hometown. Your little speech, you mentioned the raincoat killer.
Was that a problem?
Shrug.
You imbecile. The raincoat killer's no myth, not mere folklore.
I didn't die face down in the mud so you could deny the existence of a mythological urban legend.
I'm interested. Can you tell me more about this?
You kids today don't even know how to ask for something right. Soldier, if you want to hear more, you come to my office.
He literally exudes raw power, Zach. Despite the credibility issues, we should give him a visit.
One thing, though.
Damn.
Calls himself a general, but isn't that a sergeant's uniform?
Hey, he's been lying. He got out of the army and he's still there in his head and he gave himself a promotion. Wait, what is... Man, the freaking textures in this game. It's just always broken. Whatever. Who cares? Everything's broken. Hello, suspect. Damn, dude. I want a pair of those.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
And I want boots.
Wesley, owner of the gun store
snakeskin
called
boots
Panda
with
Bear.
rattles
People
on the
around here
tips
call
of the
me
toes.
gunsmith.
Like on the pointed toe. When I walk, you hear... Wesley.
Was there something you want to ask me?
How do you make a living running a gun store in a place
He
like
looks
this?
like the guy who played...
I'd be worried because there can't be that many customers.
Worry
what's
gives
his
a
name?
small thing a big shadow. I do
He
gunsmith
looks either
work
like
in
the guy
shop,
from
too.
House
You
of
got the
Lies.
skills,
He
the
kind of looks
customers
like him.
find you. All you
Forget
need
his
is a
name.
network.
I hope so.
Not House of Lies. Is it House of Lies? Yeah, I think it's House of Lies. Here's what I got. What, he's selling us gats? Effing what fix. I got one of these. You have a shoddy? Take a lollipop. Take a $14 lollipop. No. I'll take a $14 lollipop, please. Never know when you're gonna need to top off the old tank. Guns are just tools for killing people. I don't like it any more than you do.
You've got quite a selection here. No wonder people come from all around.
Even today, a customer paid me to go to Seattle for some help. I just got back.
I see. Well, I'll be sure to visit your store sometime. I'd like for you to take a look at my gun.
Understood. Look
Oh,
forward to
really?
it. The shop will be open again tomorrow. It's usually open from 2000 to 0600. See you then.
What the hell? It's like, I mean, it keeps great hours, but it's like the middle of night hours, right? 12 minus 20 is 8. Right? 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. The gun store? The midnight, they call it the Midnight Cowboy. Based loosely a joke on the movie Midnight Cowboy, one of the first XXX films. But it actually had a real story. Oh no, what's going on? Look at this guy.
I'm U.S. Special Agent Francis York Morgan. I presume you are the owner of the diner that Anna worked at?
That's right.
Nick Cormack. He owns a diner. We gotta remember this stuff, I believe.
I'd like to ask you a few questions about Anna Graham. Did you notice anything strange about her prior to the incident? Nick, are you hiding something?
No, nothing.
You sure?
I'm sorry, but I don't like repeating myself.
Alright. Hey, gave it a shot. What about you? Just get your maids. Why are you wearing an apron?
I'm U.S. Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
You hotel
And you
staff?
Olivia, Nick's wife.
Huh. Okay, Miss
Anna worked
Cormac.
at your husband's diner, right? What kind of girl was she?
Well, she was a very hard worker. A nice girl.
Did you ever see her acting strange?
Well, not really. But there was one thing. Well, you see, the diner closes when it rains. Many shops do that around here, as you might have heard. Anyway, Anna always seemed unfocused the day after it rained. And came in late, too. It was almost as if she used up all her energy the day before. Come to think of it, that was really strange. Did that legendary monster really kill her?
It wasn't a monster. Just a criminal.
Criminals
Criminal I'm going to catch
can
and
be
bring to
monsters,
justice.
right? All right, well. Over here. Oh, man. What's this boy up to? Oh, speaking of Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Hey there, FBI. I'm Keith Ingram.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. That's what everyone always calls me.
Why is
Okay,
why
York,
is
no
stop
problem,
moving?
man.
So, Keith, I hear you run the Milk Barn convenience store.
That's right, man. Rock and roll!
But you look like you're
Do
a
you sell
psychobilly.
raincoats there by any chance?
Yeah, but nobody ever buys them, though. Anyone who wears one of them, I say, just ain't a rocker. But you know,
Yeah.
that scar of yours, now that scar rocks.
This scar rocks? Now that's a new one. I'll drop by your store soon and let's talk then.
Yeah, cool, man. Rock on, FBI!
Actually, kind of like him.
You're Isaac and Isaiah's
Why
mother?
is everyone wearing aprons?
Yes, I'm Lily.
He's what? Wait. So she's the mother of the...
I'm FBI Special Agent...
Agent York, right?
You are good.
She's the mother of the two
The
kids?
handsome special agent from the big city. The facial scar trademark. The way you introduce yourself. Everyone's talking about you.
Well, I can't say much about the scar. But the way I introduce myself, Zach and I consider it a kind of ritual of sorts.
Oh, that's why.
Everyone has their own rituals. It's like always leaving the house left foot first. It's one of those things.
You certainly are a funny one.
So, have you noticed anything strange or out of place recently?
Well, Becky's been taking a couple of days off from work, but aside from that, I heard she was in shock after the murder. But,
You think there's something else?
well, I took the boys along to see her today. She's always so kind to them, and they love seeing her too. But she took in the boys and told me to wait outside. Something about a special secret between just the three of them.
Huh?
I just couldn't understand it.
Now that's interesting. Thank you, Lily.
Okay.
Perhaps we should give Becky a visit tomorrow, Zach.
It's almost like he's communicating with a smartphone in his head. Zach. Said I mean is like his Zach's like his Siri. But it's just madness. Like that's pretty sweet. Like if you're schizophrenic and you're just talking to voices in your head, it's like your own personal smartphone assistant. Probably how they got the idea for Siri.
Jim, thanks for your help in the forest. How are Isaac and Isaiah?
They're fine.
They really seem to love their grandpa.
Yeah. How do you
Well,
like your,
I guess they do, son.
How do you like
I
your,
wanna
is
keep
it, I
them
wonder
away
if
from the
he's
filth
the
of the
father of the
material
daughter or
world as much
father
as I
of the
can. Their mother agrees.
the
Which
rocker.
is why she lets me take care of them so often. And that's why I want you to solve this case quickly and go home. Those rumors about that scar of yours do more damage than good around here.
I guess I reek of the material world, don't I? I
Because
have
you're
to
a
in order to do
material
my job.
York.
But I understand what you mean.
I'd think the same if I was born in a place like this, Zach.
It's, ooh, dude, man, you know, we're probably fine. We'll save after. Hello, Jessica Simpson. Hold on. Talk to this dude first.
I ain't got nothing to tell the cops.
He looks like a professional wrestler.
What about the FBI?
Shut up.
At least give me your name.
I'm Jack. They call me Raging Bull.
That's a manly nickname.
If you want info, it'll cost you. I only talk to Ben Franklin.
You know, first impressions are important. I can detain you for a few days, and maybe you'll become more fun to meet.
Zach, this is a waste of time. Let's go.
That laugh. That's a good laugh.
Hey, good looking. Nice speech.
York! Her eyes are up there. Gina the Rose. Dude, you know she's
And you
hardcore. Her name is Gina the Rose.
I'm
Like
Gina.
her last name is
I'm
the
married to
Rose.
Jack. He runs the gas station. Call me the Rose.
Excuse me,
You
when
look
you went to the
pretty
bathroom last, you forgot to zip up your pants
Oh.
and fasten your belt.
This old thing. Oh. You should see some of my other clothes.
You? Oh, now you are cool. That scar really is a turn
I
on.
told you I don't like
Come to
fast
my
women.
station. I'll give you a little extra service.
That would be great.
Indiana Jones.
I can't believe how
Last
expensive
Crusade.
gasoline is
The
nowadays.
scene in Venice
Some extra service would be great. Now, about my current case.
with the Swedish woman.
Do you have any information on
Swiss
Anna?
woman? Swedish?
Have you
Not
seen
sure.
anything suspicious?
Oh, I don't know. Talk to my hubby about the difficult stuff, okay?
I'm just a
This
little
is getting us
girl.
nowhere, Zach.
How does that belt even stay on her? She just gotta keep her. Oh, I thought she was gonna switch. All right, hey hubby. Oh, I can't talk to him anymore. What in the hell was that? Did you just spit indoors? That's gross. Hey York. FBI.
Oh my pot is getting cold.
Roaming Sigourney, the pot lady. Wait.
Hey, mister.
Wait a second.
My pot is getting cold.
You are... who?
You want to buy a twop?
Saying, I'm Sigourney. Sigourney.
Sigourney. Okay. Now, what is the matter? Can you explain?
No time for chatting. I need to hurry. My pot is getting colder. Oh, you're useless.
But what am I
Zach,
supposed
we've
to
met all
do?
sorts today, but really, she takes the cake. Amazing.
I don't know. I felt like Jessica Simpson over there took the cake, but did I learn her real name? What was her name? Her name again? I gotta learn these people. Gina the Rose. That's right, and Jack the Dick. All right, that's what his name should be. That's why she kept her last name when they got married. Polly, how's it going, girl?
Mr. Morgan, you're quite an impressive public speaker.
Really? Thank you, Polly.
You reminded me a little of a play I saw when I was younger.
What kind of play?
I'm talking about back when this place was still called the Mercury Theater. When I was young, I used to come here often with my husband. God rest his soul. We'd come on the weekend to see the latest play. He'd always pretend to be uninterested, but
It's
I
like
could
York's a
tell he
little
was
uninterested
excited
in this
inside.
conversation.
He was just one of those kind of guys, really, thinking about it now.
Really, Polly? So what's your favorite play?
Oh, well, I like so many. There was one in particular, but I can't recall the name anymore.
Was it Cats?
It was a very famous one, too.
Jesus Christ
by
Superstar?
Shakespeare?
Oh, Othello? Romeo and Juliet?
Um,
Come on.
no, nothing. One more bell that doesn't ring anymore. I've always been forgetful about the plays we used to see anyway.
Can you ring my
and my
bell?
husband would get angry at me for forgetting what we saw. He'd go on for hours retelling what the play was about. His eyes were so sparkling, like a happy young boy.
I see. So, what's your favorite play?
Oh, I almost forgot, Mr. Morgan. We're going to have another guest soon.
Really?
I have to get back and get things ready.
Sorry for having to hurry away. I'll see you back at the hotel.
Wow, she for
Zach,
someone
I think she could
who
embarrass the
walks
toughest of the FBI's
with their back at
interrogators.
like
She
almost a
successfully avoided
75-degree
answering my
angle,
question,
she
Zach.
gets around.
Amazing.
All right, Sigourney. Well, I think we better save. It'll do. Yeah, I want to save. A little bit of soul now, a little bit of soul. So we talked to these boys, Keith. We talked to Nick and Olivia. We talked to Keith and Lily. We got the Dick and the Rose over there. Gina the Rose and what's his name? Jack. Jack. I'm so bad with names. I want to get these straight for the future. Future's made of. I do not need to buy a submachine gun or a whatever they call them. Not a submachine gun. Not an assault rifle. What are the little ones called? Whatever. I think it's a submachine gun. Who cares? Oh, what's going on back here? Oh, hello, Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal. What's going on? You guys having a convo?
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
So Anna was killed. But why does that bring the FBI here?
It just sounds like some foreign dude I've talked to in VR chat before.
I have an interest in murder cases involving young women.
Well, you know, man, this might just be another case to you. But it means the death of a friend to me. I don't want you taking this lightly like it's just another case.
I never take anything of this nature lightly, I assure you.
What's his accent?
I'm here to apprehend the perpetrator who did this.
Yeah, because local enforcement can't shine their own boots, right?
Good point. You can't always count on the police now, can you?
Dude, he is
But
just
that doesn't mean
ready
you're going to capture the perpetrator yourself.
fire shots at the local police.
How do you know my name?
I memorized the name of every citizen before arriving in town. I also know about you and your significant other.
You mean Becky?
Ooh.
Don't underestimate the FBI. We know and see everything.
Oh man, Big Brother's watching you.
Sorry if I was a little harsh. I want to help, I do. Okay?
Dude, your hat looks like you put
Okay,
it
Zach, I'll tell you
in
how
a
I knew
deep
his name.
fryer. It's like beer
He's got
batter.
a small Q on his hat. That was the only name beginning with Q that I could think
What?
of. He was even kind enough
What if it
to
was
call us his
Qbert?
girlfriend's name.
And you
I could
called
read
him
him like a
Quint.
book,
I guess
Zach.
that could be short for Quentin. It was Selena Quintanilla.
You're York,
that
right?
is a
I'm
cool
Richard Dunn,
patch.
the owner of the darts bar, Sweary 65.
Sweary, by the way, the
How'd you like
director
town?
of this game.
Oh, it's great. Aside from the murder that happened here.
Yep. I mean, murder just doesn't fit with a small town like ours.
Well, Richard, I'll have to correct you on that. Crimes don't care about size. Big town, small town, just isn't a factor.
It's about the motion in the ocean, baby.
So, how did you know Anna?
I've known her since she was a child. She was the same age as my son.
Dude,
she
his
always
eyes.
stood out, being pretty and all,
His eyes.
just like her mother, Sally.
What do you know about Sally?
Well, I went all through school with her right here in town. I never thought our children would be the same age.
I don't see her here today.
Ah, well, see, she lost her husband, and this time it's her daughter. She's at home right now, trying to make peace with it all.
You seem to know a lot. How long have you been in love with her?
Hey, don't go there. That scar of yours tells me you got your hands full too, right? Let's not dive into personal matters. It'll be better for you and me.
You're right, Richard.
Why
Collecting
does his
gossip won't help
face
with the
look
matter at
like
hand.
someone's just making a character in an MMORPG that gives you full control? Like every expression he has is like someone just adjusting a slider. So freaking weird. Well, anywho, going to bigger and better things. But, oh. Well. Ah, there's the old bar owner. Carol. Take item, please. Yeah, I got a full pack of heavies. Speaking of heavy duty, look at that booty. Just kidding. It's very polygonal. Wait, are we supposed to be like a...
Anna was an airhead.
What do you mean? Are you saying she was killed because she was an airhead?
Dude, this
Or are you
back-to-back
saying
conversation,
that she was an airhead
though.
for being killed?
I'm sure she's still an airhead, even in heaven. She changed her hair.
That's how she
every
got
day.
there. Her
If
head
she
was
lost
full of
a
air.
pound, she'd
She
be
floated up there.
ecstatic. Gain one, and she'd almost be in tears. She broke many, many plates every day at the diner, and she'd always have a smile on her face. Always having fun. Everyone looked at her and knew she was a cute, adorable, loving airhead. But they would be smiling right along with her. I wouldn't be surprised if the angels smiled with her too.
Whoa. So creepy. That is Cher? Is that you? Babe? I got you? Babe?
Isaac and Isaiah said that Anna was a fairy of the forest. A goddess.
Screw this noise. Jealousy doesn't look good on you, baby. She would cry. She would giggle if she lost a pound, and then she would cry if she gained 1 pound. That could just be from, like, what's the weight of your average dump? It'd just be, like, if you eat a pound of food, you're gonna gain a pound, and when you dump it out, you'll lose. So she was crying and laughing every day. Probably. What's this guy? What? Okabe? Black Okabe? Oh, it's Asha! I forgot. Forgot about him. It's been a while.
Agent York, you make any progress?
Of course, plenty. Tell me, Usha, when is Anna's funeral?
That's still undecided. Sally isn't really in any condition to do it right now.
Her mother? I don't see her here.
Anna was her sole reason for living after her husband was deceased. Well, she's probably huddled up at home.
Why does a guy who works in a...
And I should probably take some time to pay her a visit.
The morgue
Yes,
need
you
a
should.
stethoscope.
And I'd appreciate it if you could, too.
When he's doing autopsies,
don't
just
go
to be,
too
oh
hard
wait, this one's heart's still beating. Let me close up this Y incision. Why does he have a stethoscope? He's not a... Is he a doctor? Oh, it's Freckly Fiona. She's pretty cool.
Are you getting closer to catching the murderer?
Hello again, Fiona. Good to see you here.
Well, Dr. Johnson told me to be here. He said it would be important.
Well, that was good advice. He may be young, but he seems like a wise man.
Oh, and he's a very hard-working person, too. Everyone thinks he's some kind of weirdo, but I don't think so at all. People don't understand why he's in the autopsy room all day, but I do. He's doing research to make the world a better place in the future. You know, he already made a fortune in LA with his career.
I did not know that.
You didn't? Oh, the doctor is a very rich man. He has a really big house over by the lake.
Amazing, Zach. You must be loaded. Rich and young. A perfect combination.
But you don't get that
My
feeling from
Tinder
him at
profile.
all, do you? He doesn't show it.
That's all you need to put in
That's
there.
one of the things I like best about him.
Do the best
Well, I could have been
photoshopped
fooled if it
version
weren't
of
for you.
yourself with muscles,
Thanks
and
for the
then
valuable
put rich and
information,
young. Why did he step back? You got all scared. She looks like freaking, remember Catch Me If You Can? When Leonardo DiCaprio, He actually tries to marry the nurse. Better save again. I think we're done. Just kidding, I didn't want to save, but I did. Anyone got a dime? Nope. This phone takes dollar bills. Dollar bills. Stop doing that, Jack. Jack the Dick. Alright, moving forward. Wait, do I leave now? Or am I supposed to figure anything out, or am I just getting to know the peeps in the streets? Yeah, I think we're done. Go back here. I think we're done. I've done good work here today. It's pretty fun. It was a pretty fun section. Hey, buddy. George. Kidding. Can talk to George.
I can't believe you thought I was a suspect, Agent York. I'm still in shock.
Okay, crybaby baby. Crybaby baby. We just leave? Hey, Emily, what are we doing? Did I miss someone? I may or may not have missed someone or something. Go back in here. What a this. I don't think I missed anything. Hey, just leads back into the actual design of the level. Oh, sorry, Emily. Didn't mean to disturb your standing around time. You figure it would tell us, like, now go do this. Can't smoke anymore. Yeah, I think we're done here. I think once we leave, it'll trigger an event. Or it'll crash. It may just crash. Wait a second. FBI. You know, we introduced...
Good evening,
he was at the meeting. It is the Joker. But you know what?
Mr.
It's
Brian,
the kid from that Force
Mr.
movie,
Brian.
the Force game I was
I
playing.
like the retro look. Auditioning
Or
for
from
Little
Gotham.
Grave on the Prairie.
A little Joker from Gotham.
Anna. Oh, she was so beautiful. Too soon. Too soon to go to the grave.
Is he a
So
Mennonite?
sad. So sad.
I totally agree. That's why I'm here, looking for the one who did it. Were you close to her?
Anna, her smile, so warm.
Sorry, yeah. My tattered, bloody garments.
So bright.
There's a graveyard somewhere in town, Zach. I'm not excited about the idea, but maybe we should at least check it out.
Why do people... Have you ever been to a graveyard? They're not scary. They're never scary. I've never been scared.
Agent Morgan?
Oh.
I'd like to let everyone go home now. Let's go outside.
You got it. Shiny jacket van. Meow. Back in the hole. I like to fly. I'm sorry. Dude, Alice in Chains was good, right? Was that Alice in Chains? Down in a hole. Yeah, it sounds Alice in Chains. I was thinking Soundgarden. But I get it confused with like songs like Black Hole Sun, which is Soundgarden. Alright, well, that was the level. I almost spent more time fixing the crash. Damn, dude, we're almost up to 6. I wish I had 6K in real life. But then again, if coffee costs $30, well, I make my own. So it doesn't matter. Root beer effectively fends off sleep for a while and also actually, root beer does have a little bit of caffeine in it. Does it? No, Dr. Pepper does. Oh, no!
Well then, Agent York,
Don't drop
have
the
any plans for this
frames!
evening?
I was going to head back to the hotel and go over my
OBS,
notes.
behave.
I need to contact HQ and give a progress report, too.
Okay, then let's call it a day here.
Sounds good.
Contact my office when you finish your report.
Sorry, I
We'll pick you
whistle
up
into the
tomorrow
mic.
morning. Diane, the owner of the art gallery, should be back soon.
All right, then. Let's do that.
Eek.
Hold on, Agent York. We're going out
Ooh.
to eat at Nick's Diner.
Dude, look at this
come
body
with us?
language.
Diner.
Hells yeah.
That might be nice.
Thomas is a great cook, but Nick is the real deal.
All I know,
No visit to Greenvale is complete
girl,
without eating at the A&G.
A
you
very
got a
appealing
great back.
proposition.
Zach, what do you think? We can always go back to the hotel after eating dinner, or go directly back to the hotel. You decide, Zach.
Yeah, let's see with him. Sorry. That's a jam. Tell you one thing. Maybe I should learn that on a car. It's like 3 chords. And I'm a master of rhythm, so.
I've been sheriff here for a long time now.
Is that? It's like
This is
halfway
the worst
between a
murder I've
slider
ever seen.
and like
Our town is
a
little
Whopper,
odd
like a
in
big
some
burger.
ways, but it's usually a peaceful place.
We had our fair
You're
share
gonna
of cases.
you're gonna spill beer
but just
all
the
over
regular
yourself.
stuff. A high school kid shoplifting from the milk barn, maybe. Or some hot-headed kids fighting, fueled on liquor.
Fueled.
Nothing more than that.
Agent York, what kind of cases have you dealt
He kind of
with
looks
in the
like
past?
Jack Johnson.
Not much different from those you've just mentioned. The case I was on until last month, well, the guy killed 7 girls in a 3-month period. He sawed their heads off from the neck and took them back to his house. He cleaned the skulls up and
Not
used
much
them
difference,
as utensils in his daily life, to eat from or as a urine cup. He hated women. That was his way of dealing with it. He'd fill skulls with ice, cola, and rum. Then he'd down it in one gulp.
I mean,
For him, that was a holy ritual.
rum and cokes.
The question of his
Pretty
mental
good.
state was the pivotal point in the court case.
Oh, man.
For me, he was insane. 100%. Drinking from the skulls, well, that is one thing. But those he had used to relieve himself, he would then just use them to drink from, too.
I now
Yeah,
want a
that was too
York
much.
Morgan avatar for
just not
the art
sanitary.
shit. I don't even care if it's scuffed.
Not sanitary. That's probably not the problem for most of us.
What else? Ah, yes. An ingenious law school student raped over...
What the hell, dude? 800?
Thank you, Agent York. Now,
800?
let's talk about something else.
He's like the
You
Will
don't wanna hear
Chamberlain of
anymore?
rapists.
That's a shame, isn't it, Zach?
It got so loud.
I was just
sorry.
about to get to the good part, too.
Sounds like you live in a totally different world. I mean, you're like an elite agent who just jumped out from a movie or something. In your eyes, we must look like we're just playing cops and robbers. I give up. I can't compete with you.
That's the
Don't
first,
say
dude.
that,
It's
Emily.
pickup school.
The cases you have solved are all full-fledged crimes.
Like
Crime
pickup
is a
artist.
crime.
You got to get her feeling
Size doesn't
bad about
matter.
herself,
There is no big and small.
and then you compliment her, bring her back up. There's your connection.
Crimes always have a criminal and a victim.
It's
No
already
victim
lit, York.
will ever
Don't
welcome
light it
crime,
twice.
no matter what its size.
Your flavor country
So,
will be tainted.
Fundamentally, there is no difference in size.
Well said, Agent Morgan.
That made no sense.
We work day
Sorry.
and night to preserve peace and order in this town. You understand that, right?
Of course. But still, I don't view shoplifting and Anna's murder as the same level of crime.
Me neither. I never even dreamt that such a thing could ever even happen in this town.
She has a good head on her shoulders.
I keep on expecting to see Anna. Here in this diner, waiting on tables.
Wait, is the guy with the deep fried hat? I forget his name.
Excuse us, Agent Morgan. We should have made dinner a more uplifting experience. Let's call it a night.
Okay. Good night, then.
I'm like Data. I'm like Data from Star Trek. Good night, then. What time is it? Bam, 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 bam. Dude, I'm tearing through it. We got through a bit. And I might call it, actually, at this point, because my stream is getting, it's getting weird on the stream. Relax, people. I'm waiting for the frames to stop dropping. They're about to come back. There we go. Alright, it's stabilized. See, if as long as they sit still, you won't notice too much frame drops, and now we're good. Yeah, that's how it's done, folks. That is how it's done. Oh. I need a new computer. I do not trust... Well, then it could be this port. Who knows? Ooh, stuff. Wait, they want us to drive for like 80 kajillion miles. Should we just run? Would it be? Nah, we better drive. That would be silly. Grab a car. Go drive. Stay for the night. We could just sleep in prison, too. You're allowed to. I just don't trust that, you know, it's 9:14. I gotta, like... balance. I'm trying to balance because I still gotta do a little stuff to export these. It's not that much, but it's on top of a work day. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do things a little better and putting stuff on YouTube. I got rid of my Twitch Prime subscription because, let's face it, no one watches VODs on Twitch until you're bigger. And so I export them all to YouTube and then see how that does. Not doing clickbaity stuff because I think that's jumped the shark. Like, I started avoiding clickbaity. I don't know if you guys have, but I started avoiding, like, when I see some, you'll never believe what I discovered. Like, I'm like, oh my god, this is like the same stuff we avoid. And now everyone's doing it. I guess I'm just... Why would I go this? I don't want to do this yet. Where's the hotel? Sorry. I should have looked at the map. I just want to go to the hotel. Go to bed. We got 20%. We got the bad car with 20% fuel left, by the way. I don't think you ever go to gas stations. Like, oh, wait. That guy does own a gas station. All right, here we go. Don't look at the map. But anyways, yeah. So I was figuring, like, enough with the clickbaity stuff. I'm just gonna do gameplay videos. I like what I got going here. You know? And you know, and then it doesn't invite I don't think it invites too many hostile comments, and we're right here. Okay, so we just gotta do the old loop-de-loop. That's easy enough. You know? Through my VR chat streaming career kind of like fizzled out just because it's, you know. I was so hoping they come out with someone would come out with a VR game that could take the torch, you know, and try and improve better mousetrap, as they say on Shark Tank. But no one did it. No one came along. And they tried, not for lack of trying, but you know, they're spending so many hours in that game, and like honestly, it hit a point where the devs just refused to even. I begged them to get into contact with me when all the crashers were coming at me hard, and they just refused. They just didn't care. Just didn't care. And I know I'm not super famous or popular, but that's fine. But, you know, someone who supports your game for over 6,000 hours, you could take a tiny smidgen of your time and be like, okay, you were getting harassed It wasn't like it wasn't for nothing. I wasn't like, oh, I just want to meet you. Wait, let's check the map. It was like I was getting harassed on a level of borderline like illegal like levels of harassment. Okay, we gotta. Okay, I see. I forgot. It's hard to find the turn off. And then, you know, they just didn't care. They're just like, nah, I don't care. It was like, man. Okie dokie. So, you know, I kind of lost my fire. All right. Oh, I'm sure, like, if I ever blow up doing Twitch or YouTube, I'm sure they'll be like, oh, yeah, how's it going? Oh, yeah, we're sorry about it. We're just so busy. And I'll be like, nah, bro. Nah. Is it flooded here? No, actually, it'll probably be really nice. Be like, yeah, you know, that was a really rough time to me. You really shouldn't have let that happen. It really sucked when I was getting like shitstormed by everybody for hours on end every day of my life, just desperately just trying to communicate because it was COVID. This is the only place my friends were. Like what few friends I have left. Whoa, what's this? Oh, it's typewriter, brand typewriter. Dude, that's pretty sweet.
Okay, then, Zach. Let's go back over our progress.
Ooh, interesting.
First, the victim, Anna's death. She was found hanging from a tree in the forest. She was cut open with a knife from her chest down to her stomach. That was the direct cause of death. The strangulation marks and skull fracture were caused after death. Her tongue was also bit off, and I found something inside her mouth.
Do you remember what that was, Zach?
Yeah, I do. It was a seed. A little red seed.
That's right. We found the same red seed in her mouth. According to Emily, it was raining when Anna was killed, but traces of tears were still evident on her face. Which means the perpetrator killed Anna under a roof in the lumber mill, and then carried her body into the woods after it stopped raining. We found numerous important pieces of evidence at the site of the crime. A total of 4 things.
Knee prints in the grass, a wood chip with metal dust, a photo of a man with a tattoo on his back, and one other thing. Do you remember what that was?
Absolutely, I do. It was a high-heeled. Absolutely, I do.
That's right. A broken stiletto heel.
That's what brought us to find the
Aligning
lady.
this with the other evidence suggests that 2 people came into contact with Anna's body prior to it being discovered by us.
Becky and the
Those being
twins.
the perpetrator who killed Anna and Miss Stiletto Heel. There is also the possibility that a third party carried on.
Was it Carol?
That means we could
Wait.
be dealing with 3 people. 2 or 3 people. In any case, Miss Stiletto Heel may have vital information.
Well,
we need to find her.
What's her name?
We didn't
What's her,
use
is it
forensic
Becky? It's
methods,
Carol
but
is
still
the bar
closing in
owner
on the
with the
criminal.
stilettos, not Becky. Becky is the who's Becky? I forget who Becky.
Have I
They
forgotten
reference
anything?
Becky. Oh, Becky hasn't been to work. Becky was
The marks on her hand tell us that Anna was gripping something when she died. Do you remember that, Zach?
Yeah, everyone held their hands out in a row.
What do you think she was holding on to?
A wig. It wasn't a wig. It had to be a round
That's right.
object.
A round object.
Yeah, but everyone held their hands
Marks
like
on
they
her
were
hand
holding.
suggest a peace mark.
Oh, it's
The man in
because of the.
photo found in the woods
I
had a
gotcha.
tattoo
The imprint.
of an upside down peace mark on his back. These 2 could well be related. But we don't know for sure. Next, the townfolk. A few are worthy of special attention. Carol McLean, the singer and bar owner,
Okay,
She's
cool,
Thomas's
yeah.
sister.
That's who I think Stiletto Woman is.
Then there's Nick Cormack, the owner of the diner. Both of them seem to be hiding something. There's Diane, the owner of the art gallery, who's out of town. Then we have problematic, old, rich, and eccentric Harry.
Yeah, the
Both
capitalist.
will be tough to crack. Well, we just have to go one by one.
And there we go, baby.
I've been thinking, one of the biggest rewards here is the
Dude, just
fantastic
put on
food.
your
Enjoying
Dude,
food
sleeps-
is cultural, and yet it's also a bit uncivilized. It's interesting how good food motivates me to work harder during investigations.
Oh, and on Emily's back, it was strange to me. Hey, don't take that the wrong way, Zach. I wasn't getting all excited or anything. But it did make me feel strange, nostalgic, and sad almost.
Hey, you know what, York? I get sad when I don't get any for a very long time. I get it, man.
It's starting to rain. I think this case may
He's a
take
big fan of Reverse Cowgirl. A back reminded me of something.
Ellie! Lunchtime, Ellie! I'll eat later.
You'll eat right now, young lady.
Oh.
To listen to your mother.
I want to hear the rest of the story.
Eat your lunch, then take a nap.
Oh,
Then
wait, she's...
I'll tell you the rest.
What?
But I want to hear it now.
So it's about her?
No need
She
to
was in the
rush me.
beginning.
You must live your life at the pace that is right for you.
So noisy. Sorry, folks.
Are you coming?
This is a good episode. It's gonna be fun. I'm just gonna put, you can skip if you want. I'll put the other episode up. I'm just gonna be like, hey, skip this. I was trying to figure out what I was supposed to do. Then I figured out how to skip time. Then I crashed. And then I fixed it. Then we had a great old time. My lord, it was fun. And if it crashes right now, I'm gonna just weep. What was most... Why is it taking so long? Woo! What the? What? Stiletto. Hello, nurse. Oh. Swear he knows how to direct the sexy getting out of the car scene. Let me tell you. Why's she hanging out with this tubbo? How's that right? Don't you know, like, 9s date 9s and 3s date 3s? A little wriggle room of 2 points with money's involved, but... Dude, we did it. Should we leave it on a, because I'm at 103 and that's an episode. I gotta work tomorrow. I don't want to go bed at 3 a.m. again. Dude, I have so much money. Yeah, I want to save. I'm a 6,000-aire. Okay, I'm gonna own this down soon. It's like Norm Macdonald. It's like, you know, I could just live a medium, what do they call it? Middle class life and just a normal place, or I can move out into the bucktooth town of nowhere and be like, whoa, there's Mel Camino.
Are you thirsty?
What? Excuse you? You heard that thing about the woman's back. We said it wasn't about that.
You only take milk with your coffee?
Coffee with milk. That's all.
I don't even take milk when I used to. Oh. Oh. Angie Diner. Her name is Anna Graham. What?
Who are you?
Wait.
My name is Becky.
Okay, she was Anna's friend. That makes sense.
What are you doing here?
My name is Becky.
Anna's friend?
Yeah, she's the
My
one
name
who she loses a
is
pound.
Becky.
Well, this conversation's going
Your
nowhere.
throat is quenched. You must do what you must do.
Take a sip of coffee and go.
Huh?
Ah, there is an open door. Really? I gotta go through. Okay. I can't wait to save. Oh, it'll be a long episode. Oh. Here. Hey, yeah. Chocolate chips. It actually, you know what's funny is it does look, the chocolate chip cookie does look like Cookie Crisps. Like an honest to God representation. It does not look like a chocolate cookie that I've ever seen otherwise. That was weird. What parent buys their kid cookies and and it basically was just cookies and milk, but they just put a bunch of vitamin powder in the dough. It's like drugging a dog, basically. It's like, here's peanut butter and your heartworm pill. What?
That's me. That's me when it happened.
Oh, yeah. The scar? I thought you got it from a problematic woman who thought she was Catwoman. I don't know what he meant about that. Is he talking like Michelle Pfeiffer? He's hiding under the covers. Oh, I shouldn't have slept in my suit. Shirt and suit pants. Damn, the country's just too bright. I miss the blaring horns of the city.
Zach, this case looks like it's directly related to us. I do not know how
He
yet,
sleeps with his lighter in his
but
pocket?
I do know I need some coffee.
George said he'd have someone pick us up in the parking lot.
I'm pretty sure Sweary smokes.
Let's get some breakfast with Polly first.
I mean, the guy who made this, he knows all about. Because even in Twin Peaks, I understand this is like loosely based on Twin Peaks, but even in Twin Peaks, I don't think he smoked, did he? He was way into coffee, though. All right. I'm going to save it here because I just 9:30 and I want to see if a friend's on chat. I might be on VR chat streaming a little bit, but most people don't like that anymore. That's all right. I still put it out there. Anyways, thanks. If you watched it, if you're enjoying this, I noticed some people are watching it, so thank you for that. And we'll keep it going, man. I like it. I like this. Let's just save twice for good measure. Make sure my hard drive wasn't through a looping write cycle, because that's a real thing. Anyways, and then we're gonna call it a day from here. Thank you. Thank you again. You guys have a good night.